Здравствуйте, Namaskar. Welcome to our Friday meet organized by the Russian Center for Science and Culture in Kolkata. This month, in October, the world, along with the people of India, marked the birth anniversary of a great personality of India, who is known as the father of Indian nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, popularly known to the world as Mahatma Gandhi, the title given by no one else but Rabindranath Tagore. He called him Mahatma or as the Great Soul. He was popular not only in India but all over the world. He is remembered today by the grief stricken and war affected people of the world because of his uncompromising stand against any sort of war or violence or discrimination and exploitation of one nation by another, practically which can have no impact, no place in the world which is striving for peace against war. The countries who are demanding to put an end to the war will always remember Mahatma for his uncompromising attitude against violence. In Russia, he is a popular figure and respected person known as a man who fought ceaselessly against imperialist exploitation and colonialism, racial and religious discrimination, who stood solidly against inequality and injustices. His love for Russia was known to the world as he claimed himself as a disciple of Leo Tolstoy. Before before writing to Leo Tolstoy, he had great interest for the people of Russia who were suffering from different corners at different levels, inside their own country and also from outside. When in 1905 the first Russian Revolution took place, Mahatma Gandhi greeted the revolution and he congratulated the people of Russia. He considered that once the people take stand against tyranny, the people can create a magic of social change. In Russia, Mahatma Gandhi is popular for his attitude, which I just mentioned, of non-violence. He was studied greatly by the people of Russia for quite a long period of time. While in London, in his student days, he found great interest in the writings of Leo Tolstoy. He was marveled with the book titled Kingdom of God is Within You, written by Leo Tolstoy. And that inspired him, that practically motivated him to find a new path of life. After reading this book, he wrote that I was greatly influenced by this book. I was a believer of violence, but my line of thought greatly changed after reading this book. I became a believer of non-violence. Leo Tolstoy's independent thought and great sense of morality and the search for truth in life attracted young Mahatma Gandhi, or he attracted young Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He got new direction of life after reading another book of Leo Tolstoy, written in 1894, and the book was titled as Christianity and Patriotism. Thought and methods of nonviolent struggle against aggression, atrocities, and war wrecked his brain. He was convinced that nonviolence is the alternative way against violence, and not the violence, not the untruth, or not the lie should be the guiding rule of life, but nonviolence and truth should be the guide of life. He wrote letters to Mahatma Gandhi when he was in London. He stayed there for few months and he informed Mahatma Gandhi in this letter about the situation in South Africa. And that was for the first time mostly people of Europe came to know about the situation in South Africa, not only of the African people, but also of the Indian emigres who were there. And Leo Tolstoy's blessing came to Mahatma or Mohandas Gandhi much later. After reading his first letter, he immediately replied to him. But when again Gandhi wrote another letter to Leo Tolstoy, he was not able to reply that letter immediately. Gandhi's two letters, the first two letters were much bigger, but the second letter was not replied immediately by Tolstoy because he was not well at that time. However, he was reading a book on Mahatma Gandhi and he appreciated Mahatma's, and he also said to him that if he follows the path of non-violence, that will be great effort for the people who are striving for their own life, for their dignity in life. And in South Africa, when he was there, he paid respect to Leo Tolstoy on his 80th birth anniversary. Leo Tolstoy was living at that time, and persons like Bertrand Russell and Romarola sent their greetings. But in Johannesburg, a little far from Johannesburg, Gandhi was busy in organizing the 80th birth anniversary of Leo Tolstoy by paying him tribute in a different way. He found there a new farm and put the name of Tolstoy attached with this farm, and the farm came to be known to the world as the Tolstoy farm. Later on, the farm was shifted from exact place which was earlier founded, but later on also it still exists in South Africa and known as Tolstoy farm. Tolstoy replied to Gandhi of his first letter within a week, but the second letter came much later. By this time, Gandhi requested Tolstoy so that he can publish a short life sketch of Tolstoy in the Indian Opinion. He published Tolstoy's life sketch in the Indian Opinion and also along with 4 short stories written by Leo Tolstoy. Leo Tolstoy was very much appreciating Gandhi's effort in South Africa and the approach of non-violence which attracted Gandhi. He understood that each can be used if through the involvement of the masses of the people. And accordingly, he advised the Indian emigres living in South Africa, and they organized a huge protest of civil disobedience against the British colonial rulers, involving also the African people with them. And these became a really mass movement in South Africa in those days. Gandhi's political career, one can divide into two parts. One, when he was in South Africa, and that was a period of 15 to 20 years of political activities. But after that, when he came to India, he also took part greatly in political life. Since 1915 till the end of his life, he was involved greatly with the liberation and freedom movement of India and the people. Gandhi wrote 5 letters to Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy replied 3 letters to him. And when he could not reply, when he was reading the book on Gandhi with the marks by his own handwriting, that book is still kept in the library of Yasnaya Polyana, the state farm of Leo Tolstoy. Tolstoy found a resonant chord with the Indian common masses. The Gandhi found the resonant chord with the Indian masses following the teachings of Leo Tolstoy. Gandhi mentioned that Russia gave me a teacher in the specific condition of that time. He understood that simple passive resistance, which Tolstoy mentioned, without the participation of the people, cannot be fulfilled, cannot be justified. So involve people in a great way, and that is why they became successful in India afterwards. Images of Mahatma Gandhi are very relevant in today's world, but because he inputted a new method of struggle with the blessings of Leo Tolstoy, with the ideology of Leo Tolstoy of non-violence and non-cooperation. It was a mass movement in India, and no one can deny the fact that he was the first and foremost leader of the masses of the Indian people. Because the path of non-violence, path of non-cooperation, the struggle for civil disobedience attracted millions of Indians. And for the freedom-loving people of India, that was a new lesson of life, a new style of movement, a new path of involvement in the affairs of country. For the first time, common people, they took part in politics. And that greatly was admired by people all over the world, and especially people of Russia. Mahatma Gandhi was popular in Russia much before his involvement in India, and after that also. In 1919 to 1922, regularly newspaper and periodicals published the important events organized under the guidance of Mahatma Gandhi in India of non-violent civil disobedience movement. He was mentioned as the Leo Tolstoy of India by no one else but Anatoly Lunacharsky, the Minister of Education of the new government of Soviet Union of Russia. His first scholarly written book on India, National Liberation Movement, was published in Russia on several occasions. India and the Struggle for Independence was published there. Then between 1920s and 30s, series of works by the Russian Indologist on Mahatma Gandhi and Gandhism was published. In 1934, his book My Life, the person who could say that my life is my message, that book, My Life, was published in Russia for the first time. He became popular to the Russian people because of his condemnation of fascism and Nazism and Japanese militarism. On 10th anniversary of his tragic death, many articles were published, and once again, the book My Life was published again. He was considered as the great son of Indian people, as the article or the book written by Alexei Litman wonderfully mentioned him. In 1959, on 90th anniversary of his birth, another edition of My Life was published, and his historical role of Mahatma Gandhi in the India's national liberation movement was mentioned and written by no one else but by another famous Russian Indologist, Rostislav Ulyanovsky. In 1918, political portraits of India and the political portraits of the world personalities was published, and Mahatma Gandhi was also mentioned there. On occasion of his birth centenary, a commemorative postage stamp was also published by the Russian government. Russian leaders took much interest in Mahatma Gandhi because in 1921, on 14th of February, an Indian revolutionaries meet Vladimir Ilyich Lenin in Kremlin. His name was Abdul Rauf Peshwari. He met Vladimir Lenin, and on request of Vladimir Lenin, he suggested 36 books on Indian liberation struggle. And among these 36 books were 3 books were on Mahatma Gandhi or written by him. That was Life and Speeches of Mahatma Gandhi, then Indian Home Rule by Mahatma Gandhi, then Non-Cooperation Movement by Mahatma Gandhi. And we can proudly mention that Lenin's library also kept the book of nationalism written by Rabindranath Tagore. Mahatma Gandhi is highly respected in Russia at different stages of the Indian socio-economic development, of the development of India and her people. Russia always remember Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi through different activities all through these years. It is not only this that there is a statue of Mahatma Gandhi in Moscow, but also at high level of Indologists, studies of Indologists, Russian Indologists pay their rich tribute to this great man, to this great soul, Mahatma Gandhi. And we appreciate that Russian Center for Science and Culture of Kolkata, which every year commemorate the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi with the understanding, with the politics of non-violence in the violent world, always remember Mahatma Gandhi. And this year too, we pay our tribute to this great soul of India, a great friend of Russia and her people, Mahatma Gandhi. With these words, we say Das Vedanya to you, we say Namaskar to you, we say Punardarshanaya to you. We hope to meet you in our next meeting in the next Friday. Thank you very much.